The flowers that painted the square. This is my summer story. My name is Jules, and I live in a beautiful place called Belgium. Today is a very special day. I am going to the big city of Brussels to see something magical. I put on my favorite shoes and my sun hat, ready for an adventure. I walked through the busy streets with my Grandpa Lowie. The buildings look like giant gingerbread houses with shiny gold on the roofs. "Listen, Jules," Grandpa said with a wink. "Can you hear the petals whispering? The flowers are waiting for us in the grand place." We turned a corner and I gasped. The gray stones of the big square were gone. Instead, there was a giant carpet made of thousands and thousands of flowers. It looked like a rainbow had fallen from the sky and landed right in the middle of the city. Grandpa Lowie and I stood at the edge of the display. The carpet was full of circles, swirls, and stars. "They use special begonias to make these patterns," Grandpa whispered. The flowers were packed so tightly together they looked like soft, fuzzy velvet. I leaned forward to take a deep, deep breath. The air didn't smell like city cars or old buildings anymore. It smelled sweet, like honey and morning sunshine. I closed my eyes and imagined I was a tiny bee flying over a sea of color. "Look at the pink ones, Jules," Grandpa Lowie pointed to a bright corner. We followed the edge of the carpet, watching how the colors changed from orange to deep, dark red. Every step we took revealed a new secret hidden in the petals. Suddenly, a tiny blue butterfly fluttered down from the sky. It must have thought the carpet was a real wild garden. I stayed very still, holding my breath as the butterfly hopped from one red petal to a white one. Grandpa Lowie told me how many people worked all through the night to lay each flower by hand. They didn't use glue or tape, they just tucked them in close to keep each other warm. It was like a giant puzzle made of nature. As the sun began to set, the big lanterns around the square turned on. The flowers started to glow. Grandpa Lowie and I watched the colors dance in the twilight. The reds looked like fire, and the yellows looked like stars on the ground. I will never forget the day the flowers painted the square. I felt like I had spent the day inside a beautiful fairy tale. I waved goodbye to the begonias and promised to come back again. And that was my summer story.